And thank you so much for taking the time to join us. Baruch Shechianu V'Kiyimanu V'Higiyanu Lizman Hazeh. We thank God who has vitalized us, sustained us, and allowed us to reach this auspicious day. Honorable Mayor, Commissioners, State Representative, community leaders, and dearest friends, welcome to this exciting, joyous, and historic event. We are honored that you took the time from your busy schedule to celebrate with us today at the conclusion of a busy Thanksgiving weekend and to start off the Festival of Lights at our 18th annual Chanukah Fair. You see, 18 represents life. It's the American value, Chai, life, and we are about to celebrate life at a whole new level. Chanukah comes from the word chinuch, which means education. And it's by no means a coincidence that we begin this year's celebration with breaking ground on the new Jewish Education Center. Now, any Jewish program must comprise of three things for it to be considered a Jewish program, besides for food. And that is Torah, Tefillah, and Tzedakah. For Torah, we just had the 12 psukim, and I'm sure we're going to have many more Torah thoughts shortly. For Tzedakah, that's where Tefillah comes in. I hope and pray that everyone here will take an active part in making this building a reality quicker by dedicating a room or anything, or joining us in our upcoming crowdfunding campaign, or in any way that you can help. Please let us know. For Tefillah, I'd like to call upon my esteemed father-in-law, Rabbi Noach Bernstein, to lead us in a chapter of Tehillim. Many of you may recognize my father-in-law from standing outside the supermarkets, helping people put on tefillin and doing other mitzvahs. And may also have had the merit to dance with him or to do him a favor and smile. My esteemed Shver.
Thank you very much, Rabbi Kievman. Baruch Shechianu V'Kiyimanu V'Higiyanu B'Zman Hazeh. Leib der Heilige Zisa B'Shefer. Asher Amalois El Adinoi B'Tzorosoli Korosi V'Yaneni Adinoi Hatzilo Nashim Svas Sheker Meloshen Dremio Ma Yitain Lecho Ma Yisiv Loch Loshen Dremio Hitze Gibor Shenuni Im Negach Leyasomi Oyoli Kigati Meshach Shachanti Im Holi Kedo Rabas Shochnu Lo Nafshim Nisayne Sholem Ani Sholem V'chi Adaber Heimo Lamuchomo.
Thank you, Shver. And I wish my father-in-law and my mother-in-law, who's my mother-in-law?
I gotta wait for a moment for the rabbi.
Lange gesunte Yarin. We are lucky to have you here with us. You bring blessings to us and the whole community. May you continue your holy work in good health and with much success. Yeah.
Oh.
It's tremendously heartwarming to stand here amongst close friends. The excitement for this day has been so heartwarming. One of the messages we keep hearing is how happy you are that our dream has finally come true. I want to make a public clarification. This is not a dream, it's a necessity. The CHAP program, designed for Jewish children attending the public school system, has grown tremendously over the coming years. We need a building to house the hundreds of children that need to come here every single day. I want to introduce you to one of our special students, Emily or Shoshana, who's going to share with us a few words. Sarah. I do that all the time, you and your sister, right?
Hi, my name is Emily Sarah Chow. Many of you know my mother for all the good work that she does in this community. Well, let me tell you what brought our family to this community. I was about to enter kindergarten and my mother was looking for a program that would complement my secular education with Jewish pride. When she heard about CHAP, she instantly knew that was the perfect combination for our family. My mother was determined to find a home in the Highland Lakes community just so that I could attend Chabad Hayel's after-school program, CHAP. I started CHAP in kindergarten and have learned so much. I learned Hebrew through a cool karate color-coded system called Aleph Champ. I went from white olive, which introduced me to the Hebrew alphabet, to red, to orange, to yellow, and now I'm actually reading at green olive. I even was able to choose a Jewish name for myself, Sarah, and I was named by the Torah. I now celebrate my Jewish birthday every year. At CHAP, learning was always fun. We learned through yoga, game playing, and art, which is my favorite. I've received all of my Hebrew education and have made many friends through CHAP. I am a proud CHAP student, and I can't wait to enjoy the beautiful CHAP campus this program deserves.
Wow, Emily, you always make me so proud. I'd like to introduce you to another special CHAP student. Once a student, always a student. So although Herschel started even before the school that you see behind us was even built, and he's now a senior in high school. I don't want to say what age we started learning together, because that will date me. I'd like to introduce you to Herschel.
You know that guy? You know that guy, right?
All right. First of all, thank you, Rabbi. Thank you, Rabbi Kievman. Yeah. So there's a well-known saying that goes like this: what matters more in life is not how high you are up on the ladder, but in which direction you're headed. So this concept, which can apply to all facets of life, originates from a concept in Jewish law that whenever we are faced with two mitzvahs, we do it in a way of ascending in holiness. For example, in the mornings when we wear both the talis and tefillin, which one do we put on first? This principle would dictate that we do the less holy one first, in order so that we are increasing in holiness. This concept is used in doing many mitzvahs, but when it comes to Chanukah, we take this idea to a whole new level. When we light one candle on the first night, we are fully fulfilling the mitzvah, whereas if we do the exact same action the next day, something is lacking. Even though one candle is fine for the first day, the second day necessitates that we light two. The Lubavitcher Rebbe derives from this a very powerful lesson. Just like for each and every night of Chanukah, it is not enough to do the same as yesterday. Rather, we have to do beyond what was done the day before. So too in our lives, we cannot be content living like a robot, doing the same thing day after day, too scared to change the status quo. Chanukah teaches us that in anything we do, especially in our service of God, we have to be constantly growing and evolving. And yesterday's actions alone do not suffice. We need to do more. Rabbi and Rebbitzin Kievman not only personify this constant striving for more, they make it contagious. It is not enough that they become greater, they apply the same standard to all of us as well. It was never just sufficient for me to know my Aleph Beis, or know how to read, or know the davening, or know the name of the holiday, or understand what the Parsha is saying on a basic level. I've always been pushed to do more, I would not be on the level I am right now without the Kievmans and all of their amazing programs. This new building should enable them to grow to even greater heights and to provide others with the means to keep growing and striving for more. May the groundbreaking of this building be followed shortly by the groundbreaking of the third Beis Hamikdash in Yerushalayim, coming Mashiach.
Amen. Thank you, Herschel. Baruch Hashem from CHAP. Herschel's now about to graduate Hebrew Academy, and from there on to Yeshiva. Why we have so many students, each with their own special story. Oh, no. Excellent. Your traffic. Why we have so many students, each with their own special story. There's one student here we know always speaks beautifully, since we get to hear him quite often at the family shul kiddush each Shabbos. So each time Aaron speaks, it's an honor to listen. Aaron, please inspire us.
It's coming. The plane's coming back around.
Okay, guys, if by any chance the plane starts to come down, crash, be around, okay? So stick around. Here it comes. Here comes the plane. Look at it.
Wait, imagine tomorrow. Oh God! Fire on fire. Thunder for fire.
It's coming. Get ready.
Three, two, one.
Oh,
It's running out. What? Why are you so mean? They're all excited for nothing. Yeah, and I need a bag.
I'm gonna do a speech. Hi, the plane's gonna be here for it's gonna come in 2 minutes. So I'm gonna do a 1-minute speech. Right. So, hello, my name is Aaron Bronstein, and I'm one of the many people who love Chabad Chayil. The entire Chabad Chayil family and I are extremely excited to be here at this monumental event. I've attended the after-school program at Chabad Chayil since kindergarten, and more recently, I had the honor of becoming a bar mitzvah with the guidance and support from Rabbi Kievman and the Shluchim. I have had 2 amazing summers in Camp Gan Israel overnight camp, thanks to the Kievman recommendations, and now I attend weekly C-Teen Junior programs, specifically for middle schoolers. I really appreciate how the Chabad Chayil team have cared for me and my physical and spiritual growth from a young 5-year-old till today, an 8th grader with 1 foot in high school. get missed. They'll come back, they'll come back, they'll come back. For 8 years, I've been looking at miniature models of the future Chabad Chayil educational building. I'm so happy that they are finally going to be brought to life. I feel at home here, and I can't wait to see all the pieces come together due to all of Rabbi Kivman and Moralea's hard work. I wish Rabbi Kivman and the whole extended family, Shul family, the best of luck. And I'm so excited to see the new educational facility. Mazel tov.
Thank you so much, Aaron. You always made us proud. You always make us proud. No. He'll come back. Don't worry, he'll come back. He'll get it eventually. He's coming back here. You guys are going to miss it over here. As we begin the holiday of Chanukah, there will be hundreds of grand Menorah lightings throughout the state. With over 200 Chabad centers and counting, there's one man here today who gets at least a good chunk of the credit, as he's the head shliach of Florida, sent here by the Rebbe over 50 years ago. It's a tremendous privilege for all of us. The Rabbi Korb joined us for this momentous occasion. Try it again. They are. It's a tremendous privilege for all of us that Rabbi Korb joined us for this momentous occasion, not just on a communal level, but also personally. As he knew my great-grandfather back in Russia over 80 years ago. And more recently, we had the zchus of him being sandik at our Ari's bris. Please join me as we welcome Rabbi Avram Korf, the head shliach to Florida, to share with us a few words.
First and foremost, I want to give a mazel tov to Reb Moshe and all his work that he's doing. And I remember from the first day that he started, and I remember even his great-grandfather, who previously branch, his father said that everything in his children took with him was working just for him himself. So I want to give again a mazel tov to Reb Moshe and his great-grandfather. And I was by the bar mitzvah that my older brother had together with his great-grandfather in Samarkand. And Hashem should help him. He was a very, very great man, that he should give him his blessings and his promises that he should have a success in everything what he does. Reb Moshe, mazel tov, mazel tov. I want to just mention something to everyone. My source, the merits that I came here now is because what he's doing now, he was one of the first ones that I did here in Florida. And his predecessor, David Green, he had a little bit of nefesh to do what we were talking. You know, Hashem should help him, should be a good prayer for the work of Rav Moshe. I just want to say, I knew and I saw and the bar mitzvah that my older brother, Oliver Sholem, had with his great-grandfather, that the Rebbe said all of Lubavitch was watered just for him. And now I want to say everything that I'm here over 60 years in Florida that the Rebbe sent me, I feel in everything what I have done until now is watered just for God alone. That the Rebbe should give him hatzlocha and brocha and success in everything he does. And again, we should all have a happy and freiliche Yom Tov, Chanukah.
Amen. Thank you, Rabbi Kov, so much. Yair Yamam Amalachtoi, David should bench you with langi gesundte Yarin. You should see mashatzlacha in your mission. The Rebbe sent to you, the Rebbe mentioned to you that that Miami is Yerushalayim of Galos. Well, very soon we should be Zaycha that Miami should be from the first to join, not just Yerushalayim, but should be join part of it, but join the rest of the world being part of Eretz Yisrael with the coming of Mashiach.
I just want to mention something, how much the Rebbe, whatever he's never satisfied with what is done, it was always more. When the Rebbe sent me 60 years ago here, I couldn't find even a warm piece of kosher bread. But thank God, the Rebbe gave me also a very great wife. That the Rebbe said she's a strong support of whatever you do. So I just want to say to you how much the Rebbe doesn't stop. Today, the Rebbe wanted that Florida should become Yerushalayim of Golos. Today, we have now in Florida 235 centers all over Florida. And they should help that Rav Moshe, his work should grow from strength to strength, more and more, and with more hatzlocha and brocha, whatever he does. Mazel tov, mazel tov.
Thank you so much, Rabbi Kov. Starting with Rabbi Brin, over 35 years ago, Chabad Chayil has been serving the community in any way it can. With us here today is a very dear friend, someone who was there before I got here. In fact, when I first worked for Rabbi Brin in the summer of '97, I stayed at the home of Barry Snyder. I'm proud to say that it's almost 25 years later, and Barry is still a very dear friend, not just a friend, but a supporter in every way, morally, financially, and really in any way he can. He's an uncle to my children, teaches them how to drive. I'm not going to say what else he teaches them. And Barry is also the official storyteller at the family shul. So I'd like to ask Barry to inspire us with another great story. Ladies and gentlemen, Uncle Barry.
I'm not a rabbi, so I want to share something with you. This is such a great opportunity. 18 years ago, Rabbi Kievman and Leah decided I'm going to build a family. and I'm going to build an education center. And look what they've accomplished. This is really, really amazing. 18 years is high, is life. I want to share with you a story that really comes home on a day like this. Put the scene, 1940, and we're in Brooklyn, Williamsburg. And while we're in Williamsburg, there's a lady, and her name is Chaya. She's a young woman with 2 small children. She's walking in a cold rain storm that makes your teeth chatter. And she's covering these kids up and walking because she can't afford a taxi. And as she's walking, the kids say, where could be so important that we're going that we have to walk in such a rainstorm? But Chaya knew where she was going, because the one thing that was important for Chaya is that she wanted her children to have a good Jewish education. So she goes to the principal of a school and she tears her heart out, telling him how important it is for her children. But back in 1940, they didn't have tuition programs. They said, we're barely surviving. We can't afford to put your kids in school. And she walked away crying hysterically. And as she's walking down the street, she bumps into an older lady. And the lady says, what are you doing with your kinderach? Why are you crying? Why are you hysterical? And she tells her. And the woman says, don't worry, come with me. Let's go back to the school. And she goes into the principal's office, and 10 minutes later, she comes out with the principal. Your children are now students of this school. The woman made a deal. She made a deal that she was going to pay and help raise the money for tuition for these 2 children, because she did not want to see 2 Jewish kids go without a good education. Now, what's really exciting, for those that know what a Shtachas Protas is, divine providence, let's switch to 1970s, and they're drinking l'chaim at a wedding, at an engagement party for a young man. And this woman is, she's going out. She's now, the mother of the woman who's having the baby. She's the grandmother. And she goes out and she's talking to the other people there. And she sees an elderly woman and says, looks familiar, but I can't place the face. We've all had that happen, right? And all of a sudden it hits her. It brings her back to 1940. Her grandson is marrying the granddaughter of the woman who she helped give the kids the education. Can you imagine that? How one turn does another. The reason I want to share that story with you is because we have a long way to go. When we think about building a $12 million building, Rabbi Kievman and Rebbetzin Leah, they're the astronauts. They're the ones who are brave. They take all the risk. They shoot to the moon, nothing short. But they would never get to the moon without the people working on the ground, right? Like at NASA. It takes everybody to work together to get the NASA astronauts up in the air. And you and me, we're the ground people. We're the ground people. And I ask you, there's different ways you can support it. You can donate money for, look on the website, many different activities. A leaf for life. There's so many things that you can do, but I have to say this. One thing, emes, right? You know what emes is, right? Emes, that there's many things you can buy in life, but there's nothing like the feeling when you say to yourself, you see that building? You see those kids playing outside? I'm part of that. I created that. I co-created that with the Kievmans. And it doesn't matter whether it's 10 million or 500,000 or whatever that number is. We all are the ground people. So with that, I ask you to join me, help me with what I do to build this building up fast. And I'll tell you why. Because this is a special needs building. She said, what do you mean? A lot of schools have special needs. The special need of this building for this community, the special need is to have children that say, I honor my parents. I honor my teachers. I honor myself. I respect my friends. I respect their property. We're building leaders. Leaders. That's what we're building. Families. And you're all part of that. Every one of you. But you have to take a little bit out of your pocket. Or a lot out of your pocket. But I hope one day, when the building's up, you're going to walk by with some of your friends and you're going to say, you see that building? I'm part of that. I'm part of that. I help create that. I'm not a spectator. I am a participator. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle Barry. For the past 10 plus years, the Homeowners Association of Sky Lake and Highland Lakes has been our partner in this annual Chanukah Fair. And we thank them for their partnership and continued support. It takes a village, but it also takes the people who make the village run smoothly. We are honored to have with us the president of the HOA, Rick Shermer, who will share with us a few words.
Thank you, Rabbi. I just want to thank the Rabbi for inviting the HOA to be a part of this. You are a part of the community, a very special part of the community, and we're very much looking forward to the construction of the building and, God willing, the opening of the building on time.
Amen. Thank you. Thank you, Rick. Where's the commissioner? Commissioner Sally Heyman has been serving in public office forever. And we are blessed to have you working 36 years in office, 2 times high. Next year, 2 times high. Okay, and 18 years after that, it's 54. Oh, come on. We are blessed to have you, Sally, so selflessly work day and night on behalf of our community. Please join me as we welcome my good friend, Commissioner Sally Heyman.
Good evening. It's a great night. Too bad the plane couldn't get the delivery local. But it was great. It's dropped all around the neighborhood, so it's quite a treat for Hanukkah. I just want to wish everybody a happy, healthy Hanukkah holiday season. Stay safe, stay healthy. And this is exciting because I remember when the new guy came to town with an idea for a synagogue that was going to grow with the community, and so it has. So I think it's exciting that you outgrew the house into a fabulous new Chabad. On, what did you say? On time, on budget? Was that the right one? Here we go. Here's our plane. Let's look for a good delivery. Almost. Anyways, have a great evening, and I'm happy as always to be invited to participate.
Thank you, Commissioner Heyman. Sarah, and just like Sarah Imenu, our great-great-grandmother Sarah, who lived to 127, We bless you to surpass that. And we're not going to let you retire at 36 years of service. We got to double it. But on a serious note, Commissioner Heyman, if you want to stop with the community at that part of the community, I know how difficult it could be, you could join us over here. We'll give you an office. And last year, we had the merit to have with us our state representative, Christopher Benjamin, who joined us even, I think, before going into, either right after or right before becoming, going into office of state representative. And we were so happy and so blessed to have you last year. And we welcome you to share with us a few words this year to inspire us for Chanukah, the groundbreaking, and for community.
Thank you. It was definitely a blessing to be here last year as we celebrated the beginning of Hanukkah. And I'm grateful to be here again this year in celebration of Hanukkah and in celebration of such a groundbreaking event to have you break ground on a building that will house the education of your children. Believe me, I come from a people who understand the importance of education. And so I'm proud to stand here and say congratulations as you break ground, and happy Hanukkah. And may the inspiration of Hanukkah be inspiring and thought-provoking and reflective for us all. I enjoy being a part of this community, and I look forward to your continued support, and you always have mine.
Thank you, State Representative. May you have continued blessings in all the work you do. Play it again. So, the building we're building is situated strategically right between 9 schools, 9 public and charter schools, literally within 5 minutes. Right across the street from us, we have the Aventura Waterways School. And so, what was that? Yes, this one right here, exactly. And so, it's an honor and a privilege to have with us today the mayor of Aventura and Waterways, of many of the children we service, to share with us a few words. Ladies and gentlemen, Aventura Mayor Enid Weissman.
Thank you so much. Happy Hanukkah! A little bit more energy. Happy Hanukkah! This is one of our best holidays of the year, so I like to see lots of smiles. Can you give me a smile? Oh, you could give me a smile. Thank you so much. I am so delighted. This is such an accomplishment. I was the region superintendent in education when we built this school. And so I take it very seriously. I take education very seriously. I'm a lifelong educator. I am so thrilled of the education you provide for children. More than anything else, that is our future. This holiday shines on our children, and the story is one we should never stop telling. And we don't need to just keep it to ourselves. We need to share our stories with the world. I wish you the best, Rabbi. I wish you the best. Only good things, and I hope that it is on time and under budget. And I'll see you next year.
Thank you so much. We have a few more speakers coming right up. However, the time right now, we want to light the menorah. Oh, with the lighter? It's time. It's exactly the proper time to light the menorah now. So we're going to light the menorah, and then we're going to continue with a few more inspirational words and the official groundbreaking ceremony. So let's light the menorah, and the menorah will be lit. Is it still? What is it, Phil? Lighter? Anyone have a lighter? Got a light? Someone to give one. Okay, it's on the way.
here.
I got it. It's on. Okay.
Got like more
זה יותר קל לעשות.
That's what I did, right?
To light the menorah shamish, to light the middle candle, the menorah, I would like to call upon Adrian Ramirez and the team at Thornton to light the middle candle of the menorah. Come, light the middle menorah, light the shamish, the middle candle, the middle. Yeah. Followed by, I would like, not all my children are here today, but some of them are. And if you're here, I would like you to call you up to join me with the brachas. Yehuda David, Mayor, where's Mayor? Thank you. Thank you. Mayor, Avramel's here. Ari, are you here, Ari? Okay. As it's the first night of Hanukkah, is Ari here? Is Mayor here? Ari, come. Okay. Mayor, are you here? Gonna light the menorah. Sing the menorahs, the menorahs low, then we're going to do the groundbreaking. All right. Mayor? Oh, the mayor. That's Mayor on Torah. I was calling the mayor of Highland Lakes. That's the mayor of Highland Lakes. Huh? I was calling the other mayor, the mayor of Highland Lakes. So the brachas together. Ready?
אשר קידשנו צייסה ודיבנו חנוכה
ברוך אתה
אדוני אלוהינו מלך העולם ועשה ניסים לאבותינו בימים ההם בזמן הזה ברוך אתה אלוהינו מלך העולם שהחיינו וקיימנו
Ba'asor Yeshuati Lechana Elishabeya Tikam Beit Tefilati Lishamta Dan Ezabeya V'yei Mitzvah Bishir Mizmar Chanukah Mizbeach Azegmar Bishir Mizmar Chanukah Mizbeach. Come, let's do the groundbreaking and we'll come back for a few very special words. Come on, let's do the groundbreaking. Come, right over here.
know, groundbreaking, and then there's gonna be 3 more speakers, and then like maybe. You want to hang around for all that?
Menorah contest coming right up. I hope everyone had a chance. Hello? I hope everyone had a chance to vote in the Menorah contest. The Menorah contest will take place right after the groundbreaking. Come. You hear me? No.
It's hard. I wore 9/11.
Okay.
They have donuts. They're doing a live stream. Oh.
Cool. They have donuts? Yeah. But they're jelly filled. Jelly filled. How are you?
Oh my goodness, crazy. I mean, it's been crazy since like we left off. A lot has happened.
Yeah. Where are you at?
We're still in Menorah,
Okay.
and we switched like the buildings. A lot, but we're very happy there. I'm working in my kids' school, secular studies teacher.
I remember you were doing that.
Right. They're great girls. It's a lot of fun. Mikey's in 5th grade. He graduated this year.
How many people did you talk to today? Yes, it is. I'll guess 500,000.
Yeah, it's a very big staff. And what's going on with you?
Let me just. Here's the laser. Goes up on the side over here. Got a box with a white box. There she is, right there. Over there, honey bunny.
So, what are you guys up with? You're senior waterways?
No, he's home with me. He's online.
Oh, that's still an option?
Yes. Well, no.
Do you want me to get one with without? Okay, because we are actually probably the safest people. Like, so like ours.
So can I break the ground now?
We've been,
Second bucket now.
I broke the ground. That's so scary. Very scary. Still going in.
Do they know why, or
I've had asthma and I've had respiratory, but it's just
So you don't take
but from as much fluid in your lungs, a very big staff.
I got it.
One more donut.
I'm glad you're doing better. For sure.
Like, that's why they at a distance. Yeah, I do. So Josh was home with me. He's doing online school, which is good. And
it was actually terrible. Our little staff online. People have so like they don't do that classes. They don't do anything like that. So they don't give that service. So like I was told, of course, me and my husband were very happy because we had not super bad, but not nothing. We had fever for the entire week. We had our doctor, my husband had a very bad asthma. But like we were not, our son was not almost to middle to none symptoms, and they were still responsible for all the work. How do you go back to class after a week with no mask and still be able to participate in the class? I have no one teaching my kids math. Yeah, and also all the teachers. How am I supposed to teach them math? Like all these, I did the best I could. Like, I don't care what was worse. Like my first grader, first grade.
We were racing, and I don't like using it.
That was just make sure it wasn't behind me. I stuck with like teaching them math. As a teacher, I had access to good math, so I would pull it up and teach it to them. But I was sick. It was so hard to teach them with a fever.
They've not made
Yeah.
That's why I did it online, so that way I could.
sure, definitely a good option. I never thought like literally Seinfeld brought it home from school. But
I just want to make sure.
Mama brings a lot of things from school. But you brought home three other kids. It wasn't severe for us as well. It was annoying. I mean, I didn't feel well. Couldn't drive, but I was thank God, like, we didn't have to go to or anything. Like it wasn't that I didn't even see what he did on the stage. We're just it was good to know how we would be affected in case it happened or whatever. And now, like, oh my God, we knew that, but we have everybody good. Like, it's such a relief, right?
So it's been, yeah. And then my dad passed away in January.
I think they're pulling the scope.
Oh yeah, they're very
It's only going back.
Just to show that the police are right.
Find out who won the Menorah.
I did 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. I'm 15. No, 17.
Can you hear me? There we go. We're going to have a bunch more opportunities for pictures in a few minutes. But before that, I would like to call upon our school board representative, Lucia Baez-Geller, who works day and night on behalf of the education of the children of Dade County, to share a few words for this momentous occasion.
Thank you so much, Rabbi. Good evening and Mazel Tov to everybody. This is an amazing occasion. I'm Lucia Baez-Geller. I'm your school board member, and I'm here celebrating Hanukkah with you. It's an amazing day, but I want to thank each and every one of you, all of you parents, students, community, for supporting Rabbi in this vision and supporting the community. We're so proud. Our Miami-Dade County Public Schools is here to support you always. But I want to just tell you how important this CHAP Center is going to be. It's not only building their education, but it's also providing a lifeline to students when they may need help. It's also uniting people together. It's inspiring in our community a deeper understanding of each other. And the opportunities from this CHAP, from this building, from the ground that we just broke, are going to be endless. So I'm proud to represent our public schools today. Know that I'm here to support you always. And thank you, Rabbi Kevin, for bringing me up here. But most importantly, happy Hanukkah to you and your families.
Thank you so, so much, Lucia. And thank you for being a part of our community. Yes, Abraham would like to share a few words. Abraham Cohen, my good friend Abraham Cohen, who I know now almost 25 years. Almost 25 years, wow. Who has more white hairs? Me?
I like to be maybe the first one to support from now on the dream of Rabbi Moshe all the way to the end. First the nation, all the very well.
Thank you, Abraham. Wow. Thank you, Abraham. There are many, many dedication opportunities. If you go to chabadchayil.org/build, and as well as, God willing, very soon we'll unveil the crowdfunding campaign. If anybody wants to do a matching campaign, do a matcher in a campaign, or create a team, maybe dedicate something in the building, a room,
a mezuzah, the campus, anything, if you could help us with the dedication would be tremendously appreciated. The Talmud tells us the story of Chayni Hamago, who was walking along the road and saw an old man planting a carob tree. What is the point of your hard work? Asked the rabbi. Don't you know that it takes 70 years for this tree to bear fruit? True, the old man replied. I will never be alive to enjoy the fruit of this tree. But just as others have generously planted trees years ago, for me to enjoy today, I plant for the generations to come. The children of the next generations will enjoy the fruits of my labor. My friends, we must step forward to plant for ourselves, for our children, for our grandchildren, for the next generations. Just last week, we got a donation that came in of $5 for the building. It was marked for the building campaign. The donation came in from a young child who goes to CHAP and wanted to do something for the building. While we need a lot more than $5 to get the building out of the ground, we appreciate that $5 and any amount. Of course, what's more important was the sentiment that it represents. In the weeks and days ahead, we ask you to respond as generous as possible. Don't be shy and wait to be asked. Feel free to approach us like Abraham just did. Dedicate a wing, a room, or even just a plaque on the tree of life. Do it in honor of someone. Do it to encourage others to participate and invite them to become a member of this dream or of this necessity, as Leah said. Do it so that your children and grandchildren, do it so that the next generations will know that you stepped up to the plate and did your share. And if you've already made a pledge, please consider raising it. To always, if you want to dedicate something in the building, you could always dedicate something different. You could always dedicate something higher to help us move the project forward. May Hashem bless every single one of you here, both physically and virtually, who are joining us with a beautiful Chanukah and a beautiful always. May your lights always shine, and may your lights always increase. May the goodness that you do always increase. Ma'aseh v'haylech la'ar, just like the Menorah, we constantly add in its light. So too, may you always add in your light and in all good things. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Hanukkah. We're going to daven Ma'ariv shortly in the shul. Look out for chabadchayil.org/build now. Build now. Coming up soon. Be live tomorrow.
Well, your kids are on top of the big pile.
For Menorah contest, the Menorah contest winners, Mati and Ari, Menorah contest winners coming right up. We hope you voted today. I voted.
Coming in third place,
first of all, we know that a lot of our kids, everybody made a really cool menorah, and a big round of applause to every single child who brought in an incredible menorah. You're all winners tonight. Incredible job, everybody.
even Abramo. Coming in third place, we have number 4, Lior, with a beautiful dreidel menorah. Coming in second place, we have number 7, Melanie, who made a beautiful drum menorah. And coming in number 1, we have can we get a drum roll?
You guys,
the first place winner is none other than number 6. Adherents with a beautiful Eevee Pokemon menorah.
Congratulations and mazel tov to everybody. You all did amazing. Happy Chanukah.
I did my donut. She went first.
Ahí ya estás, fall out.
I want to go in here and just kind of see a little bit. No, Mom. Watching something? You see? What is it? Hi, Mary. Gotcha. Amen. So we are very, very excited. Look what I won at the fair. Hi! Oh my goodness! How are you? Good, good. Not my dog. How's it going? Huh? How's it going? It's going. How are you? It's been forever. I know. How are you doing, honey? I'm glad to hear that. What do you mean, who is that? You don't remember who that is? You don't remember, John? I know the masks. It makes it hard, and he's grown so much since it's been like 2 years already. I know, it's the whole. Hey, Emily, you don't remember Miss Cynthia? The mask, the mask. Ow! She looks like the Emily, is that my coat?
But it says bounce house. He's over there. He's over there. How did it go to him? It was so easy. The flying ghost was the. I saw one.
Okay, I got a question. Was there a laser tag?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, me and Dr.
Somebody was saying there was no laser tag. I said,
it was different type laser tag. Me, Dr. and Gabby were playing.
it wasn't like the one we've had before?
Treatment.
What did you do? Just like you put on the vest and you just.
No. You know those baby guns?
Yeah, but you would need to have a vest on for you to.
You don't get out from. You know just shoot, but no flip. It's like the plastic one.
I don't know what I did. No, because I don't want him to get loose. I don't want her to get loose. Yes, she will. She can. Oh. I'll ask Papa. I'll ask Papa if there's some kind of string or something that I can use. Angel, did you take pictures with the shuttle? Angel, I want a dog. I want a dog at the fair. Can you believe that?
Don't let my kids go.
I don't know. No, it's not my dog. But as usual, the dog's always fine. Marty, I got you a dog. Yeah, I got you a dog.
Sorry, you have a small. Big one.
I don't know. Gaby, can you tell those
Pero ahí se ve, ahí se ve. Sí, pero mira, yo acabo de mover.
Come in the light.
I know. They just need to all take one box to the
No, look, yeah, they can see the first.
No, I know.
boxes that are at the registration.
Yeah. I'll move it to there and then I'll ask them.
All right, good, yeah. Ahora te vamos a mover la cámara para allá. Well, Leah, so you have everything? You have all the funds?
Tasha, and Rabbi, go to my mom.
You can put it around, put it by the event.
I should keep it there? Tasha, keep it there?
Yeah.
Till tomorrow?
No.
When should I hold it? Well, no, we're putting it down here.
Very beautiful. High style. Okay.
Are you okay?
Then it doesn't get hurt.
1 second, Esther, why not in the picture? Esther, get into the picture.
Mati, you want to
You
take
not
over
just your
the
finger
picture?
when you get
Ta, I can't see
your
anything.
nose also in it.
Okay, kid, no, Esther, let Mati take it. Come in.
Ta.
Come on, Esther. Esther, come.
Esther, come. I need a hat. Where's the hat?
Ta.
Any more hats?
Ta.
Esther.
Ta, you can't see anything. Ta, you can't see anything. Ta. Ta, you can't see anything. Ta. You can't see anything.
And Esther, there's one for you, so you can go in the construction site.